Welcome to Just Chirpin, the show that talks about hockey, life, and everything in between. What's up, fellas?
Hey, not too much. How you doing?
Good.
on,
Chris?
What's up?
Yeah? Hey, we got a special returning guest host, Billy, Bill Russ.
How's it going?
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you boys too.
So let's mingle around the room here. Chris, how was your week?
Another week. Had the first day of 3 of all-day online team meetings. So I'm working that remote work life right now, well, for the last year. And, yeah, it's surprising how draining it can actually be just to have to sit there in front of your laptop on camera all day and not have an OnlyFans account for it.
No comment.
But to have to, pay
subscribe.
attention to the meetings and everything. And, yeah, it was a very, very long day.
All right.
So
I hear you
I have
there.
a few more of those coming up.
Sure. All right, Brent, what's up? What's new in your world?
The what's what? Kind of a busy weekend. We went live with the Silver Puck Challenge 17 bracket selection night.
Oh, what was that?
Oh,
So all the teams started figuring out where they're going to play and what's going to happen. And then from there, after the show, I found out that there was an echo, and I had 2 mics running, and so I was a little let down. So I just ended up drinking till what, Chris? 6 a.m. at your house?
a little more than that. Like 6:15.
Chris was like, I don't know when you left. I went to bed.
I think Beth and I tried to leave since about 2:15, 2:30, but Chris kept going back to the fridge, and I was like, I had the bottomless can.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was a good
It
time.
was a good time. I was happy that it went off pretty good, and it's like I said, I wish I known that extra mic was on. Oh, somebody else has joined the party.
Squirter.
But no, it was a good time. It was fun, and thank you, Chris, for letting us come on out and share your house.
Oh, yeah. Anybody complaining about their matchup so far?
I have not heard any complaining of matchups at all, and the opening night actually looks all weekends look like it's going to be a good solid show for each weekend. So I'm kind of excited.
Sweet.
I have
Hey.
3 8-15 games, and that is huge.
Oh, that is huge. Opening weekend, I like to set things up and get things going and running smooth. I spent a portion of my day creating a sign that says, "Sorry, I'm on the ice." I mean, I have the opening day draw, opening game, opening day. So it is what it is, but Hunter is going to step in for those that know Hunter.
Yeah.
Hunter helps me out quite a bit, and Hunter's going to be there to make sure the ball keeps rolling, I guess. And once I get off the ice, and I'll start probably about 7:15. I'll welcome you in the door, I guess.
Beauty. Well, moving right along, let's get into our guest host. Bill, it's been a few weeks since we saw you, so any new happenings in Bill's world?
Not much, just staying busy, working, playing hockey, softball, all sorts of stuff, golfing. Always got something going on.
It's good to have you back.
Heck yeah.
It's good to
thanks
be
for
back.
sitting in.
I felt like I was bugging you today. I was like, Jay's not here, and since the last time we hurt Stephan's feelings, let's hurt Jay's.
Oh, when Jay called me yesterday and he was asking to fill in, I thought he was talking about hockey at first, and then he's like, "Oh no, I meant for the show," and I was like, "Oh, yeah, I can do that easy then. Hell yeah, I'm down."
Sweet.
No, happy you're able to
Yeah,
make
really
it
glad
up.
to have you. Jay's on the IR with some personal stuff. No, I'm just kidding.
He's fishing.
Jay took a health bomb, so he's in good health. He just had some other plans for this evening, so he'll be back next week as we shuffle in the lines here a little bit.
Absolutely. It's got some new stuff coming.
Yeah.
We're excited for it. So.
Heck yeah. Let's move right on into some news here. Chris has got a great local story to share.
I don't know about great or anything, but after searching all of the local news channels and stuff to see what, if anything, exciting has been happening in West Michigan right now, the only thing that really struck my fancy was about an alleged bear attack out in Coopersville.
A bear attack?
Well, on a beehive.
Oh, I was like, man, I gotta definitely watch the news
He
more often.
undersold that one just a little bit.
Yeah, you got to have that great headline, and then you're like,
Absolutely.
oh, bear attacks beehive. Yeah, apparently there's some hobby bee farmers out, or beekeepers out in Coopersville, had some property out there, went out there, and their hives were just,
Ravaged.
yep, strewn all over the land and stuff. So Upon further investigation, they saw that there was a local bear in the area.
So this is not a business. This is a hobby? Is that
Yes.
how it was advertised?
Yes. Apparently, beekeeping is a hobby that some people have.
I'm out.
Yeah, same
Yep.
here.
I'm not going to sign up for that.
No, what there's no sense in getting stung for no reason.
Well, I mean, they have the suits, but
We'd sit around the table, have too many beers, then go out and forget to put the suits on.
yep. Man, I could really use some honey right now.
I know. I could really use some honey on my muffin.
Bees aren't awake at 3 a.m.
Engine tragedy. 2 silver puckers found dead. The funny thing is everybody would sit there and read that, and then they would start reading the article, and they would be like, "Yep, Brent and Billy doesn't even surprise us." That would be like, "Yeah, okay, that's par for the course."
We got intermission here. Oh, they're clearing the I'm sorry, they're clearing the penalty boxes, not the benches.
Oh, I know. You know what? We're trying to get
We're
ready
live
for the show
watching.
tonight, and we put on the Capitals game, and holy smokes, that's been a humdinger.
Yeah, hopefully you guys are all watching. What a beaut. Yeah, cool, sweet. So I know we kind of touched on it in the what's what going around the room segment in the beginning. But Brent, any new news on SPC? Or did we pretty much cover everything in the beginning?
No,
that
we
you
pretty
wanted to
much
touch on?
covered everything. Getting ready to get all the printing done. It's kind of exciting on my side because it's year after year. For those that do follow the Silver Puck Challenge, know that I kind of change the logos and create all that kind of stuff. And it's literally been a year of playing around with one logo, and it's for you guys. It might be new for you, but for me, it's at the end, so I'm kind of going, yep, this logo is going to be retired here in about 4 to 5 weeks, and it's exciting to see it out there and seeing it on the shirts and seeing some of the marketing stuff come in, and it's that part of it's exciting. But now we're in crunch time. I mean, next weekend is our first day of the show, so
Yeah, nice.
Would have been my 4th Silver Puck of the year. And you moved when the original date came out, and then you
Yes.
moved the weekend and moved it right to where I'm going out of town.
we were talking about that earlier. Like, you're going out of town. First of all, where are you going? And I have to say, you are playing with the enemy during this tournament that you're going to down in Nashville, I believe.
Yep, we're going to Nashville. No clue where at in Nashville.
You're playing with Drew Peacock's All Stars, who have how
pretty
can I
much.
put this? Stolen a cup from you.
What
Yeah.
the hell, Bill?
What?
My goodness.
Yeah, it's a bunch of the guys from Kalamazoo that I play hockey with.
Oh, you're playing hockey with the enemy.
Yeah, every week,
Absolutely.
twice a week, 3 times a week sometimes.
Do you know how big of an enemy these guys are? They're taking 2 sets of my jerseys to
Yeah.
try to woo Billy onto their team.
I can't believe they did that to you.
If it helps, I was at the bar with them the night that they put together their B squad for Silver Puck.
Nice.
When they went through and did all the roster stuff and the salary cap,
The B squad.
the B bracket team.
Oh,
Yeah, the one that's going to potentially run up against us.
you know what, Stephan? You guys gotta get there.
We're trying to step up our game. We've made it to a couple of finals
Yeah,
in a row. We just can't
I was gonna
put the
say.
bow on the present here.
If we could get Dodge to actually play in one of them.
Oh my gosh, hide the Benadryl.
Hide the Benadryl. That kid has slept more at Silver Puck than played. It's true though. Like, every time I see him, he's either sleeping on a cement, sleeping on a bench, sleeping in a locker room. It's just-
On his bag.
On his back. He's just wrecked every single time. And it's like every single time it is mostly the guy just makes a poor choice of staying up either all night, or he has an allergic reaction and decides to drink a bottle of Benadryl.
Yeah, he tries to cuddle with the cat a little too much.
Cuddle with the cat. So, Billy, you guys are going down to Nashville. When are you guys heading down there?
It'll be the 15th and 16th, I believe, are the dates.
Okay.
Friday, Saturday, and then just come back Sunday.
Okay.
You driving or flying?
We're driving.
Nice. Big spots?
Yeah, from what I've heard, the rink's probably about 25 to 30 minutes from downtown, and I think we're right in the middle of it at the Airbnb. So
I would love to go to Nashville.
That'll
once.
be pretty cool to be just a few minutes from Nashville.
Yeah, me and Jay were scheduled to go last year.
That's right.
I think it's
Yeah,
for the same
I was-
tournament.
Yeah, Tony K.
I was going with Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah,
asking
Tony
you
was
to
going to
go.
get jerseys and
Yeah.
stuff, and he had to put everything on side, you know, because
Skip
COVID
the
hit.
tournament and just go out in Nashville.
Yeah, well, the world shut down last year when it happened, so you couldn't do anything in Nashville. But
Oh, times have changed.
yeah, I looked
That's
up.
why I made that
That's
up
right.
here.
You were
I-
there 2 weeks
Yeah, I
ago.
was there a couple weeks ago.
I looked
so
up all the restrictions, and there
are
are none. So
Really?
you just have to wear a mask inside. And I was like, this is awesome. I could just stay out after 11 o'clock at the bar.
And
They also have bars that close down at 2 and then another round at 3. So you
wait a
can-
minute, wait, stop right there. How do you close down the bars at 2 and then another round of closing at 3?
Are they
Yeah,
Is there,
separate bars?
some of
is there
the
different
bars.
licenses or something?
I'm assuming not a license issue, but just, when they want to close. Because, nothing
yeah.
good happens after
Yeah.
2 a.m.
Yeah, at Chris's house, they decided to close at 6:15. I think we need to research this. Go down to Nashville and see when we
No,
get thrown
yeah,
out
they
of
just-
places.
Close down some bars at 2, and then you walk over, down
Just
the
go
block
next
or
door
whatever, and yeah,
another
they're
hour.
still open for till 3, and they're like, sure, come on in.
Oh, no, that's
boy.
good stuff. No, I appreciate you guys going down there wearing the jerseys.
Yeah,
you know.
thanks for letting us take them.
It's
That's
I
pretty
wanna
nice
know.
having 2 sets of jerseys to bring down, and everyone will match, and they're nice jerseys too. So that
I'm
helps.
excited to see how you guys do. I want to see some of the pictures, and these pictures they better not be all posed pictures. I want to see some poor choices.
So
Oh,
real authentic.
Yeah, have the SPC. I don't not so much in handcuffs and stuff like that, but have some fun with them. You guys, seriously, JC and you and all those guys down there have really taken care of me and been a part of the show now for about 4 years consistently, and
Yep.
it's been just a good relationship, man. I appreciate it a lot.
yeah, it's absolutely awesome to be able to take the jerseys with us too. Gonna take up a whole bunch of space in the car, but
I do my best.
yeah.
All right.
So be careful if you do make it out.
If
I had
The
one of my
bruising
friends that I
incident.
went with when we met up in Nashville. We went over to Kid Rock's bar. Highly recommend it. But apparently, a man, I don't know if he was arrested. I just saw the headline, but a man was at least tossed out of Kid Rock's bar for enjoying the band and taking his colostomy bag and whipping it around his head and stuff. Really getting into this whole live music.
Must have been a
thing.
hell of a
So,
show.
Yeah,
Watch
no
me
kidding.
whip.
Watch me, nay, nay.
Those house bands, yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, gnarly.
Ah.
Oh, all right. Well, this show is definitely going to be a little on the hockey heavy side, but
Yeah.
we'd be remiss if we didn't touch on it. So we're gonna jump into some sports talk right about now.
Look, he's all, Jay's out.
segue.
Jay's
Uh-oh.
out. And,
Right.
And Stephan's
Who put
all
this guy in
nervous.
charge?
All right, this
Yeah.
is where I talk about sports now.
Yeah,
No,
I like broccoli.
Who put
like
this guy in
turtles.
charge over here?
All right, relax, boys, relax. I'm probably screwing the whole thing up.
That's all right.
I had a thought.
You were thinking
we go
again.
through the outline and we talk about the order of what we're going to discuss. Try to put a time frame on what we're going to talk about in
You're
each.
like,
and
oh shit,
all
we
of
went
this.
over. What do I do?
So I'm just trying to map it and not get in trouble here. But I was just looking at my notes and I kind of wanted to flip flop a couple of things around down in the sports.
you
segment.
can't be doing that on the fly.
I know it, but
messes
with the
me
game
up.
going on the
I
TV
know.
and how excited you've gotten over this, even though you didn't even want to touch on it.
No, I
So-
did not want to touch on it, but now it's here.
All right, well,
now it's here. Bring it up.
I,
Let's
all
do
right,
it.
I'm not gonna bring that up just yet.
See, now I got all this
Okay,
jitters.
fine. I'm just kidding. We'll stick to the plan. All right, Tom Wilson's back at his. Well, I shouldn't say his old antics. These are just Tom Wilson's antics.
Oh, you mean Sean Avery, .2?
Tom Wilson's a little bit better of a player than Sean. Avery.
Yeah, I'll give you that. But if you haven't seen it, go ahead and look it up. And that's one thing that we might need to do is start putting some of these clips out there on the website. But if you watched it the other night, there was a what do we call kind of a little Donnybrook.
Yeah, I think that's a fair way to say
Yeah,
it. It wasn't a line brawl. It certainly wasn't like what
No.
we've seen in game 2 here.
Post whistle scrum.
Yeah,
thing.
Little
People,
scrum, got a
people
little
not
nasty.
exactly getting along, as we put it. And Tom Wilson did a little extras on that. Refresh me on the guy that he rubbed out.
Oh gosh, he ran into. I was just thinking that we were going to jump into Tom Wilson.
Isn't
There
it
were so many people
Bushnevich
that
or
he
something
beat
like that?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, Pavel.
Bushnevich?
Bushnevich.
Yes. My take, and I don't know if this episode's been archived already or not, but I will say this. I said it back at episode 2, 3 about Tom Wilson. That guy needs to be gone. That to me is unacceptable when you got a stick on the back of someone's neck like
After
that.
he did that, he ripped down Panarin, and Panarin shut down for the rest of the season.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, that was the other one. Tom Wilson going after a bruiser is one thing for a knuckle dragging fist fight, but grabbing one of the NHL's premier goal scorer hot shots, probably not a good look. But I mean, we don't have any enforcers. I mean, guys that are just strictly put out there to go fight.
You know what? Speaking about enforcers, I said it earlier when we were talking before the show. George LaRock mentioned that he wanted a 1-game contract with the Rangers to make things right again. And you know what? I'll be honest. After seeing the way that things came down from the NHL, and NHL going, here's your $5,000 fine.
No game suspended.
No
Which
game
is
suspensions.
$5,000 is nothing for
Yeah.
these guys.
Nothing. I would sit there, and if I was the Rangers, I would have tweeted back. I would have said, LaRock, what do you want for 1 game?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, they're saying that about John Scott, getting John Scott signed for a game to come on down. It's the same type of thing, dude. Just hearsay. People
right.
tweeting
Everybody's
and
having some fun, chirping a little bit.
Yeah, a little chirping.
I do. I think Tom Wilson definitely should have been suspended.
So how does he get a like? I think he got a 3-game suspension for that high head hit in the corner, right? The first one
Yes, I
we
think
debated.
it was.
I thought he got like 7 for that.
Was it more? It very well may have been
It
more.
could have been.
I just can't understand how this one went this way. No suspension. Take the money out of it. The crime and the punishment are the same. So
Absolutely not.
do you? That doesn't make any sense. Furthermore, do you guys think that happening, them being lackadaisical about it, they kick him out of the game, right? He gave him a 10-minute misconduct. So then, do you think the NHL is like, no, this is going to be good for revenue ratings? Like, we're going to really have everybody watching it on TV for the next game because
It's almost like they're prepping it. It's like they're prepping it for the Capitals to win the cup again or something.
Yeah.
It's like they're.
Because New York's out. They're not. They don't have a shot of making the playoffs. So, and the games between Boston and Washington are always great. So
once Hulu fixes their shit, maybe I can watch some games again. But until then, I just gotta catch it on YouTube.
Hey, you heard that, Hulu? Get your ass together, damn it.
Well, I have YouTube TV, and I haven't been able to watch a Red Wings game all year.
Nope. So you and I, same boat.
Yeah.
So
But I totally agree with what you're saying. I do think the original one, the original head hit, that should have been way longer. And then to see this one happen for somebody that is a big, I might use the wrong word here, proponent of protecting people from head injuries. That's unacceptable. That's absolutely unacceptable. I personally, you're done for the season.
you want him done for the season, or do you want him barred from the league?
You know what? The season would have been a good start. At least I could sit there and say, you know what, you're doing your job. They didn't do their job on this one.
Or at least the first round of the playoffs or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard him through the first round. I think that might be a little late too. I'm kind of with Brent a little bit on the season. I don't think the guy needs to be barred from the league, but when is enough?
Yeah,
when are they going to put a fine point on it and say, okay, you need to adhere to these rules? I think outside of the extracurricular, he's a phenomenal player. He's big, strong. He can play the puck well. He moves the puck well, but he's tough. Nobody messes with him.
But once you can be a phenomenal player, and we've all seen phenomenal players. I don't want to say pick a side. I really don't, because in my personal opinion, Brendan Shanahan is the best all-around hockey player that has ever played in the NHL. and that's in my opinion during my lifetime. The guy could score, the guy could shoot, the guy could drop mitts. But go back and look at that guy's career. He didn't have to do the dirty stuff that Tom Wilson's doing.
Yeah, that's true. I agree. It's definitely loosey goosey.
Mm-hmm.
I throw my hands up. I can't figure out what the heck they're doing with these crimes and punishments. They're just not all lining up.
I think Tom Wilson definitely should be done for the season at minimum. He's such a repeat offender.
He's already gotten 25 games for a preseason hit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, that's why I know what we're
Well,
getting at.
to your point, the repeat offender. I understand all that, and I was against the crime and the punishment for the headshot. We don't need to go back and open up a can of worms and argue about that one again.
No,
but I'm more aligning with you on this one. So,
Michigan here in Michigan, you got the 3 strikes rule, don't we still, or has that been changed? I don't know. I think he should be put away for life.
Okay,
after this.
so moving on, that happens. They have that was Monday night. So here we are, Wednesday night.
Yes.
Little sneak peek. We record on Wednesdays. You get it Thursday night, Friday morning. All right. A little show prep and editing needs to go on in between. So we're sitting down here in the basement. Excuse me, the studio with the boys.
It's the basement.
And I
Yeah, we're not editing that out.
welcome to my lair.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
The wife will be home soon, so we got to get out of here.
So, of course, we got to turn this game on. We know there's going to be a crap show, right? All right. So, who wants to go through and talk about the first 50 seconds of the round 2?
I don't need to go through the first 50 seconds. I'll start with the first second of the game if you want me to. I mean, they looked at each other, opening face-off. Words were said, puck dropped, and then gloves, and then sticks, and then, you know what? A message was being sent, and I am very impressed that the Rangers did what they did. I hope the Rangers don't get into any extra trouble because of their tweet that they sent out about the situation, and then following it up with this.
Well, rumor has it that there's been some terminations in positions.
Yeah,
in
the
upper
GM and
management
assistant GM got canned today.
in
Chris,
New York.
In New
and
York?
they hired Chris
saying
Drury as the GM.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
So
I just heard about it like an hour
that,
ago.
If that's true, that is total BS.
Yeah.
You got to stick up for your organization. You got to stick up for your players. I totally am
Granted,
on the
going
Rangers
against the
wagon.
code of conduct for the NHL, but at the same time, the NHL kind of put New York in a really
the GM,
precarious spot.
the comments made like yesterday they were from like the owner or the president or something like
Okay.
that. So the firings could have been just a long time coming type of thing. But yeah, I haven't really read into it, so I have no idea what happened
I
or
haven't
why.
totally got into it myself either. But that is quite interesting because, as an organization, I wouldn't fire anybody that stuck up for what happened on the ice after I saw it. If anything, I'd go to bat for my employees, I guess, quote unquote, if I was a business owner in that situation. I'd go to bat for them. I'd pay whatever fines or whatever.
Well, and you're sorting through what's right and what's wrong and making it right, making it even. That 3-man line brawl
Yep.
we knew it was coming.
Absolutely.
And that's old time hockey.
It is.
Let's, give them a little bit of payback from the night before. And we've followed that one up with another one-on-one tilt. Just here in the late in the period, I can't remember who
I
it
think
was
we're
was
at
trying to
6
get
total
Oshie.
fights in the first period, and
Of
there's
this
a minute
game, yeah.
left.
The thing
Yeah,
is,
well,
is
we're watching it a little late, so who knows what happened in real life.
Well, they're at the intermission now. But, we had to rewind because I got here a little bit late. And we've been watching it at normal time since then. And I think we missed one, and there's been a couple after the original line brawl or whatever.
Yep. Somebody was trying to jump Oshie. He was like, see ya, I'm getting out of here.
I just think that as an organization, Rangers haven't done anything wrong yet, in my personal opinion. I also think this is a good reason why enforcers are needed in the NHL, because you know what? You got a guy like Tom Wilson running around doing this kind of BS. He isn't going to do that if there's a Marty McSorley on the other side.
Yep.
He isn't going to do it if there's a Bob Probert waiting in the locker room.
Yeah.
He isn't going to do it.
I've seen some I think it was Shane O'Brien said something like, either him or it was Lupul, where they said if New York had a fighter,
Yep.
Tom Wilson would not have done shit like that.
Oh, no.
No,
He
totally
wouldn't
agree.
go do half the crap he does because he'd have to answer the bell every time, and he'd have to go with somebody who's going to kick his ass, for lack of a better word.
It would happen, and he would actually be like, "Oh my gosh, I have to pay the piper."
Yeah. Yep.
Right now, the only piper is the NHL, and clearly, I don't think they're doing their job.
Well, obviously, everybody knew this was escalating very fast. It looks like they put a health bomb on Ovechkin to keep him out of the lineup. So
he was scratched tonight.
He was scratched tonight as a healthy. Obviously,
That's a good choice.
Well,
yeah,
they're playing a guy short because I think they scratched Kuznetsov too, and I
thought I heard they said that they dressed 17. The bench was looking light.
11 and 6.
Why?
Yeah.
Because there's no enforcer to protect those guys when it goes sideways.
Yep. Yeah.
Period. Done.
Code. Simple. All right. Well, we got that going.
Check that off the list.
Yeah.
Check.
Hey NHL, you have any more questions? I'll give you my personal phone number here in a second.
So, in other hockey news, goaltender.
Oh wait, hang on. I do want to say one more thing on this whole thing. Just like in Detroit, did you know Matha didn't show up either?
Zing.
All right, carry on.
What a peasant. No. So goaltender Ryan Miller retires after, I believe, 18 years.
Beautiful career.
Yeah, awesome career.
Beautiful career.
Yeah, so he played for Michigan State.
Yes.
And then
Hobie Baker winner.
Yeah, that's right, the Hobie Baker winner. Yeah, I forgot to put that in the notes.
Running the show here.
This is
why
we got a goalie.
Yeah, we'll bring you in the producer's seat. Oh, sorry, Chris, you're over there. That's why you're.
So he's went to Michigan State. Hobie Baker winner.
Yep.
And then where'd he go? Where was he drafted?
I think he was drafted to Buffalo.
Buffalo.
That's right. Good
He
career
played
there.
like 7 years in Buffalo.
He was there for a while.
Does that ring a bell?
I don't know how long, but I know he went to St. Louis after that
He had a
at the
short stint in
deadline.
St. Louis, and then he went to Vancouver, right?
Yep.
Following that,
And Anaheim.
and from Vancouver rather to Anaheim.
You know what? Brilliant career. It's for goaltenders. The guys out there in hockey, we get to skate around. I guess the NHL guys, we get to skate around, but we get our breaks, and that goaltender's got to be on, whether you are dominating a game or you're not. And to do it for that long, that's impressive.
Well, I first started watching Miller like the 2010 Olympics when he played for U.S.
Oh, yeah.
Carried them to a gold medal game and lost in overtime.
Yep.
And that's when I kind of started watching his career, but just love the way he plays.
He's a little more unorthodox, isn't he?
He's a mix of like the older style with the newer style.
Yeah, so I was gonna say you can see that how much his style has changed over the years. Yeah. But he was a little different, almost Hashikis.
Yeah, and I know from watching his career, he's super particular about gear, and I see all this kind of stuff because I'm a gear nerd as a goalie, and just the way that he plays, it's wild how he's tinkered with things and made it work.
Yeah. So how old is Ryan Miller? Is he like 38?
I think he's older than that.
Is he really older than that?
Yeah, because I think he had a couple years in the AHL before he came up to the NHL.
Yeah, he did a couple years stint in the minors. I shouldn't call it the minors. In the A.
Yeah.
He's 40.
He's 40.
Oh, and he was born in East Lansing. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I said my hometown guy.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm watching the levels and stuff over here. I'm busy doing.
It's your rookie show. Yeah. We get it. His brother Drew has got a place real close to my dad, and awesome family, and it's really kind of been a honor to hear some of the stories and stuff like that, and it's really cool to see all the success that family has had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dandy.
Two kids in the NHL.
Yeah,
that's pretty neat.
Yeah, I mean it's not like the Stahl family, but
we could. Yeah, the list can go on and on and on there.
Or the Sutter family.
Yeah, the Sutters. That's what.
Which family you want to talk about? Been playing since the 20s.
Yeah, no doubt. The Grollo family. Some of you will get that.
Grollo family.
So, listeners, a little bit of local hockey talk. Head coach of the Davenport University Panthers, Phil Sweeney, sent out an announcement that he's taken a step back from the head coaching position. Not a whole lot of detail on his future, what his plans are, what he's doing. I know that he manages the rink in some capacity over at East Kentwood.
Yeah.
Head coach at DU. And didn't you mention that he was also coaching the Kentwood high school team?
Yes, he was. He was doing
He's got
both
a
this
lot
year,
on his
double
plate.
shifted.
Oh man.
I've known Phil for quite some time. When I started at doing the Silver Pucks way back in the day, I got to meet Phil and before they were officially married, his now wife Lisa, and we bumped heads and we went round and round. You know, I didn't know what I was doing, and they're trying to keep things in line, and it's been a great 17 years of actually building friendships and relationships with Phil. I haven't seen Lisa that much, you know, since the family's growing, as we'll put it.
Somebody's got to babysit.
Yeah.
You don't say that to your wife.
No, it's called parenting at that
Oh,
stage.
is that what it's called? Yeah, I'll figure it out.
It's been really cool to be able to sit down with Phil on repeated times and really see the success of the Davenport's program here in Grand Rapids, watching Kentwood and the success that he's done with them. I have not heard any negativity out of anything that he's really touched, and it's really kind of cool to hear the stories that have come out with Phil and the programs that he's a part of. So,
Yeah.
best of luck to Phil. Definitely, family, Lisa.
Yeah, we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. I know that we're not saying goodbye to him by any stretch of the way.
Yeah.
We're gonna bump into him at the rink and
definitely.
stuff.
I don't think he's done coaching or anything like that. Like I said, we don't know any of the details. So we're just kind of giving a shout out to, in my personal opinion, once again here today. I think that's kind of like the phrase I like to use
You're
today.
full of personal opinions.
Yeah,
That
full
way
of personal opinions today.
you can't be pinned down
One of the
for
best.
something.
One of the best. Yeah, no, I got it.
This guy can't get canceled.
Nope, it's a time period where I can have a loophole.
I said it was my personal opinion.
Oh man, is that all you got to say before you say
Yeah,
stuff?
You're
With
gonna
all
say-
due respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna say something dumb, just start off with my personal opinion.
It's in the Geneva Convention. Everybody knows that, Bill. Okay, so there's a cute little story. This young Cubs fan was at a game with him, assuming dad. Learned firsthand what you do when you catch a home run ball from the visiting team in your barn.
What do you do with that ball,
You
kid?
chuck that son of a gun right back out there on the field.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the coolest traditions in baseball at Wrigley Field. I don't watch baseball like I used to. I kind of fell away during the McGuire Sosa
Steroid
feud.
feud.
I did.
Allegedly.
I watched all my baseball cards go from like worth something to, well, stick them in the spokes of that bike, son. It crushed me, and I literally quit watching baseball. But baseball it has come back around, and it is nice to see some of those traditions not stop. And for a little kid to throw a ball back, you know that kills him.
Oh, golly.
Could you imagine?
Oh,
I haven't
hockey
seen the
game,
video
you catch
yet,
a puck.
so
I'll throw it back on the ice.
Yeah, throw it back. That's such a special moment, you
Right.
know.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I like to hear those traditional stories come out of places like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to get into a little bit of golf talk.
Come
Brent, we know you have
Golf guy.
contentment with it.
Golf guy.
But Brent's the biggest golf guy here. He's portraying that he isn't. But I know Bill is an avid golfer.
Call me Ben Hogan.
He's taught me a lot on the links, and though I'm new to it, I'm really finding a love for it.
Oh, yeah.
So Jay had talked a little bit about lucky wedges. So he was showing me pictures of this smaller company out of the West Coast. They specifically make wedges and putters. So I got turned on. I like the way they look. It's, it could perform like crap, but if it looks good in your bag, I'm carrying it around. So lucky
Yep,
wedges.
that explains everything about
Yes.
Steph's golf game.
If it looks good in your bag.
But I look good doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times I hit the ball today, but god damn it, I look good.
I got my pink shirt on.
So I got these wedges, and they're great. I love them, though I'm still learning to hit and hit well, but I like them. They're cool as heck. I liked them so much I ended up ordering a new putter.
Did you?
We'll see how the putter goes.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you caught this or not, Bill. But do you watch golf regularly on TV or catch any of the highlights or anything like that?
I take a nap on Sunday during the majors.
Okay, gotcha.
That's about, and then I'll see the highlights on social media and stuff of people doing some cool stuff or dumb stuff. But
there is nothing more soothing than watching golf
and
while
falling
taking
asleep.
a nap.
Yep.
Oh, because I'll try to take a nap while watching NASCAR, and it's cool for a while.
Oh, that puts me asleep too.
You turn it down though, but when
I don't put the sound on.
you're watching Talladega, and then all of a sudden the big one happens.
Oh yeah.
And all of a sudden you're like, whoa, oh geez, what was that?
Well, with golf too, they play the bird noises in the background and stuff, and it's just so soothing. Puts you to sleep.
It's like one of
wake
those
up for the last
machines.
4 holes.
Kind of like listening to this conversation right now.
We got another golf guy over there.
And here he is teeing up for the 4th hole. He's 3 under right now.
Oh.
So the news story, it's not a huge news story. Oh, hello. 24-year-old Sam Burns wins the Valspar Championship. I thought that was pretty cool. Young guy, younger guy, in a game that you kind of feel like it's for middle-aged men.
Well, I'm watching where you're going with this.
Old guys, Brent. Old guys.
And speaking of old guys, you've been complaining about the golf
don't.
talk. No, listen, you've been bucking the system the whole time.
Dude,
Jay and I want to
seriously-
talk golf.
I don't want to talk golf at all on the show. I hate golf.
All
I
right.
can't stand golf.
Can we peel back a layer of the onion so you can explain to our fans and listeners maybe a tidbit on why you don't like the game of golf?
Okay. Are you sure?
Because he's not good at it.
Besides that, I'm not good at it, but I like it.
I've been playing it for a lot of my life, and I'm still not good at it.
You'll never be good at it.
No.
Nobody's ever great at golf unless you're one of those.
That's why you drink.
I know.
Just like you never got into the NHL.
Yeah, that's called a late start. I will say, I cannot stand golf. My dad sat there, and my dad was an avid golfer growing up, or not growing up, but once he got into like more business settings, and so everybody had to golf. And went out and bought us kids clubs, had little kid clubs, took us down to all the Broadmoor, Briarwood, Saskatoon, all the local shows or golf courses, and drug us around the cart and acted like I liked this stuff. I didn't. I hated it. So I go through, do that, get out of high school, go golfing a few times in high school, and I'm like, I never have to do this freaking game again. So literally, like June, May 1998, I'm walking out of cleaning out my apartment. I'm graduated from college, and I look in the dumpster, and I became a dumpster diver. I see a set of clubs in there, and it said Ben Hogan, and the bag was like orange, black, white plaid. I'm like, who the frick threw this out? I definitely have to have this bag. So I go dumpster diving, grab this bag. I don't think I'm ever going to use it, but it was just such a shit show that I had to grab it. Graduate from college. I get this job working for an accounting firm. The main partner comes downstairs and he's like, Brent, new guy. I'd like to take you out today and do a little golfing. And I was like, oh, well, I don't have my clubs here, and I don't, have the right clothes.
I got to go back to the dumpster and get my clubs.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I borrow a polo? And are jeans okay?
Yeah. Oh, no, I worked for an accounting firm, man. You had to dress up.
Well, I'll never wear jeans on a golf course.
Oh, this place didn't allow it. I'm not going to say the name of the place.
You know who has worn jeans on a golf course?
That's right.
Yeah.
This guy.
I just said that he's all about the looks, and then I find out he was wearing jeans on a golf course. Oh my goodness!
Again, like Brent's point, I'm not gonna repeat the golf courses, but I think you'd be comfortable showing up in sweatpants at these golf courses that I've worn denim at.
Oh,
no.
dude.
Okay.
I left all of my golf pants at my parents' house, and I needed them yesterday for league.
Oh, so what'd you do? Go out and buy pants?
Nope. I wear shorts, and then I put my rain gear over it. Because I will not wear jeans on the golf course.
Yeah, nice poncho.
Well, I have the sweatpants too.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Right on.
So anyways, I'm sitting there going, I don't want to golf, and this is a partner, and I'm just graduated from college. I'm thinking this is going to be a good move, and I'm like, yep, I'm in, but I just don't have my clubs with me, and I will say this: my work wife, Angela, great gal. I loved working with her.
Gal.
She comes booking out of her office, and she knows how much I hate golf. And all she has to say is, I've got my clubs in the car. You can use them.
Oh, no.
Totally throws me under the bus. And I'm like, hey, thanks. Great. Can't look,
I'm a lefty.
That's where you learn along the way. So sure enough, I get suckered into this golf game with the partner and with the main partner of this business and a few other colleagues. And at this point, these guys like sneeze and they're making more than I ever thought of making. And yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that 10 grand? My bad. So I'm out there golfing and going around chasing this ball around everywhere, and it's not the greatest experience. I'm miserable anyways. So I don't know if it's hook or slice. I just know it went way the fuck off track. And I'm in the woods. And I'm setting up for the shot. I think I can get it through the trees. I'm feeling cool. And a bird shits on my head. And I'm with all these business partners. And I was so embarrassed. Yes.
Some people call that good luck.
They do call it good luck. But not when it's you, when you're freshly out of college trying to impress the business partners. I was so embarrassed.
Fair enough.
And they had I felt like they were laughing at me, and then they get back, and they were like, oh my gosh, Brent got shit on. I just hated it.
He
and
gets shit on at the office and
Yeah.
he gets shit on
exactly.
the golf course.
That's how I was feeling.
So that's par for it.
Hey, let me buy your lunch. And I'm thinking, well, no shit, you're going to buy my lunch. And I got like seagull crap running down the middle of my back. Worst experience ever. I get out of there, and I'm like, not doing this again. So throw all the give it Angela back the golf clubs. I'm like, I'm done with this.
Don't do that again.
And so a few months later, just to wrap up why I completely hate golf, buddy's like, hey, I'm having a bachelor party. It'll be a lot of fun. Let's go play golf. And I'm like, dude, I don't play golf. I'll drive a cart. And they're like, no, dude, you got to be part of the scramble. And I'm like, well, guess what? I'm going to ruin this by hole 4. Watch me. Sure enough, I grabbed my good buddy Scott, and if he hears this, he'll know what I'm talking about. We'd proceeded to drink basically a fifth and a bunch of beers before the third hole.
Yep.
I wanted to be done with this.
Yeah, well, we do that on a regular basis. No.
Yeah.
That's a round of golf.
Yeah, that's a round of golf. I was doing this by the third hole.
Yep.
And
Well, yeah, that's part of the round of golf.
see, okay, like I said, I'm not.
Hey, I always go by the beer a hole. Am I the only one?
No, that's way too slow.
That's
of a
just
pace.
alcoholism. That's way too slow for the way Brent's pace was going.
Yeah, so I figure I'm going to be funny, and I tell Scott to jump in the cart, and I want to go like slalom driving through all the posts out there off 100th Street golf course. We'll just say that, and or 92nd Street.
Yeah, either way. You
Either
figure
way.
it out.
And so I proceeded to wrap the golf cart around a post, busted it all up, and I wasn't the guy that was going to leave it there because the mechanics hate to go get their stuff out in the field. So I drove it back, and that wheel, I'll say the left driver's side wheel did not point forward for a good 500 yards. Through the underground tunnel, now you know where I'm at. I drive it up to the front, and I kick that son of a bitch straight and look at Scott and goes, all set, they'll never know.
Oh, my gosh.
They met me in the clubhouse with a bill for $1,000. And I proceeded to walk out the golf course, and I threw the clubs in their dumpster and never played again.
There you have it. We'll try to get them. We'll try to get them back on the course. I know we've been talking about it almost as a recurring spot in the show, but
I'll say this right now: I will not pay for golf. If you guys want to pay for me for a round of golf, follow me around with a camera. I think I could give you a pretty good show, but I will not pay for golf ever again in
some
my
great
life.
content.
I will, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but after that,
you can tweet it.
After that cart story, I don't think you're driving.
No, I definitely not driving.
You're riding in the back by the golf bags.
Yeah, you got to strap me in too so they don't fall out when you hit the gas.
Good beer can helmet.
Oh,
Good to go.
I hate golf. I don't even have khakis anymore.
Oh boy.
Just wear your B+ weekend shorts.
Oh, those. Ooh, yeah. The short shorts are in, boys.
There's no doubt that you have a tennis skirt laying around. You can slap that puppy on there and get on out.
I'm not going to lie.
You probably do.
Challenge accepted.
All right.
You go find me a women's tennis skirt, and I will rock that thing for a round of golf.
Oh,
Steph's got one in his closet.
Oh, Danelle just
Go grab it right now.
I took Danelle out golfing, and she's like, I love this. I'm a natural. So the next thing you know, she's ordering golf skirts and skorts or whatever the
When
heck
she
you call
quits
them.
in 3 months, I'll take her clothes.
In her
Oh,
clubs.
I was saying it
And
takes
her
Steph's
gloves.
pair.
Are they left-handed? I'm in.
And it comes around full circle. So the night is getting long in the tooth recording wise, and we got a whole half of a hockey game that we want to turn the sound up on.
Absolutely.
Bill, we can't thank you enough for covering another spot on the show.
Yeah.
Absolutely appreciate
Always here
it.
for it.
Really
Always a
appreciate
pleasure.
it. So in closing, you guys can find us on a plethora of
Absolutely.
what am I trying to say?
Social media outlets.
Social media outlets. Thank you.
Podcast outlets.
Podcast outlets.
Our website.
And at justchirpin.com.
Who let this guy run the show?
I don't. Jay's like, hey, Stephan, just because you pick up the stuff, you can run the show, which I'm grateful for. Thanks, Jay.
You sons of bitches.
Go to justchirpin.com, and
Yep.
we have all our social media and podcast links out there.
Too many to name.
Yeah. You can find us. You can follow us. And we really, really, like I said, I know we're a little bit local right now because you are our fan base. You are where we started, and we don't ever want to forget that. But please, if you guys really want to help us out, click the like, follow, subscribe buttons, and just help our numbers get up there a little bit so that we can actually maybe someday find a sponsor that will give us more than a catered dinner. All right.
And I've noticed that our
Case of beer works too.
Yeah, make it two. Make it two.
our email inbox is looking a little light. So
Yeah,
if
send
you're
us
hearing this,
messages.
please send us an email. Give us a
Absolutely.
thumbs up. I get a couple of text messages from friends that are like, doing a great job, another great show. And it's like, you're my friend. You got to say that.
Yeah.
I want to hear from somebody that
Yeah.
doesn't
Isn't there a
know
way
that
to
well.
to try to get on the show?
Yeah,
on
there
the
is.
website
If you come out,
for a
go out to
guest?
the website. There's a link at the top that says special guest or special guest request. Please send us a message on there. We have had a few of them, and you guys never log in, so you don't see them. I just shake my head. I'm like, yeah, like I want to talk to you.
Oh, jeez. Don't let that discourage you. Keep sending them. We love you.
This guy actually has stories about me. Why would I want you on the show?
This could be not beneficial for me.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't want to cry on the show.
Well, thank you guys, everybody, for listening, liking, subscribing. Remember, justchirpin.com, and we'll see you at the rink.
Hey, make good choices, everybody.
Welcome to the show. It's called Chirpin, you know? And chirpin is what we do. And if you play a little bit of hockey, then I'm sure you'd be chirpin too. So I started this show with my good friend and my crazy ass cousin. So get on this mic and we'll chirp all night, 'cause we're chirping to you. So pull up a chair and grab a brew and listen to Chirpin. Chirpin, yeah, I'm talking about that dirt dang chirpin. You know I got that dumb chirpin. Yeah, I'm talking about the dirt dang chirpin. Got that dumb bang chirpin. Yeah.
What in the hell are you doing? Give me that guitar right now. You're done.
Go back to the pond.
I'll go yourself, buddy.
I've heard better chirps out of a dead bird. You. You.
And Hank Williams Sr., you are not.